All right, we're back. Conversations in the track with Deric Lostutter,
How's it
Move
going?
Work Neek Free,
Hey,
and Felicia Joe. So,
good.
continue telling us about your first day in federal prison system.
Yeah. So I got taken into prison and went to Leachfield. Went to the transfer center, like I just previously said, FTC Oklahoma, which is an airport prison. And from there, I went to USP Atlanta. USP Atlanta is the second oldest prison in the nation, built like a fucking castle. I mean, if you're driving through Atlanta, you'll miss it, but it's right off the interstate. Al Capone was there, Whitey Bulger was there. I was on the most notable inmates list alongside those names, something a badge I wear proudly. I will admit that. Just being alongside those people of American history and being in a place of such history. From there, um, let's be clear, the guards there suck. They'll lock you into cells. Um, they won't feed you for a couple days. They'll beat the shit out of you upon intake. They don't let you out for days. They don't let you shower and shit like that. USP Atlanta fucking sucks. So you get out of USP Atlanta, that's meant to be a transfer center. About 2 weeks time, you're out of there and you go to your final destination. Mine was FCI Petersburg Low, which was originally a medium. Charles Manson served time there as boys reformatory before it was a medium. And I went into the actual medium first and then got transferred to a low, still behind the fence with the killers and shit like that, and the rapists and literal criminals of all kinds. Did not get to go to a camp where you can just walk freely. So you go through R&D, you get processed, you get issued. I went to Lee Hall, and so for anybody that knows what Petersburg is, Lee Hall is basically the trap of Petersburg. Anything goes, and that's how I got all these tattoos. You know, you get anything you want in Lee Hall, everything from vegetables to, if it's your take, which is it's not mine, drugs, whatever goes in Lee Hall goes in Lee Hall.
So out of all of them, which one would you say was the worst through all of them processes you were saying?
Yeah,
What was the worst place to be?
USP Atlanta, most definitely. They'll lock you in your cell without a shower, without a meal, for days at a time, and the guards just beat you for funsies.
So it's not like
Yeah.
60 days in, they only mistreat you when you getting on their nerves. They just
Yeah,
nasty to you.
60 days in requires people to be actually on the show. Like, the guards don't even show up for work at USP Atlanta. And, like, you know, and then if the guards don't show up for work, you don't get out your cell. You know, I mean, they might feed you a meal through the bean hole. That's a little slot in the door or whatever. But you're bathing in the sink and brushing your teeth with whatever you got and maybe kind of trying to take a shower and take care of yourself until you get transferred.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then the sink's in the back of the toilet. So that's kind of how the intake process is. And that's what they call diesel therapy whenever they transfer you all around the nation. My first time on a plane, man, ever was in the feds, and they put me on a plane in shackles and handcuffs alongside like MS-13, like GDs of higher rank with 7.4 in the hole, you know, 6-point star on their head, and like people with face masks on that are going to maximum security prison that probably killed and ate their grandmother. Like, we're all in there in the Oklahoma Processing Center together, of equal rank, out on the floor together. There's no division between us. So it's definitely risky, for sure.
Yeah.
And you got to learn to stay in your lane and pay respect and give respect really quickly.
All right, so what is it that you do for or with people's credit?
Yeah. So in prison, one of my side hustles was working the legal room, and that was doing people's appeals and things of that nature. And one of my friends was making a good side hustle doing credit repair, and he fixed mine, so that caught my interest. And my credit was shit when I got out, and out of necessity, I was needing to fix mine, and I was gonna pay him, but instead I learned the law myself because I have a background in law. And so I also have a background in cybersecurity and data forensics because I went to prison for computer hacking, right? So I learned how to automate the whole process in a software where I send out over 100 lawyer-approved letters on your behalf, to where you can track everything in a portal as easy as signing into Facebook or signing into Twitter. You can track everything I do. You get email confirmation of every letter I send out, track your credit score progress, all that, with literature on how to like improve your financial wealth and stuff like that. And people usually see results in 35 to 45 days. I was a member of the Chamber of Commerce here in Clark County. Cindy Banks can vouch. Sherry Hampton can vouch. I went through the government leadership program here in Clark County. A lot of Clark Countyans are clients of mine, and I could name drop a few, but plenty have left me reviews on Facebook. Jeremy Richardson, Josh Price, and I found it out of necessity to help my wife and I kind of better our situation after getting out of prison, but discovered I was good at it and can also help people escape the predatory landlords that are here in Clark County and build financial wealth for themselves and their children and really buy back the block is my goal. Like, you know, Jesus said, we're going to buy back the block. And so that's my goal, is to escape the predatory landlords and property management companies that take advantage of people's situations, the corporations that subsidize their businesses with poverty wages while simultaneously saying you're paid enough, but you still qualify for food stamps though. And so teach you how to use credit to flip your credit, to flip that into an asset to where you can actually get a rental property, but instead of renting it, now it's an Airbnb for a travel nurse that makes bank, and you can flip it every fucking 6 weeks, you know, and that's the goal.
So, how could somebody get in touch with you if they wanted you to repair and fix their credit?
Yeah, they can hit KY Credit Pros on Facebook, or they can message me, Deric Lostutter, on Facebook.
Y'all heard that?
DERIC.
Credit Pros
Yeah.
on Facebook.
On Facebook.
He's
yeah.
gonna fix your credit, change your life.
I got over 300 active happy clients, plenty of reviews I can send you. I can send you screenshots of results and all that stuff.
What is it gonna cost them?
Man,
to
I
get
don't.
their credit fixed?
So like Lexington Law, like I checked them out first. I was like, yo, maybe I need to pay somebody. They charge a monthly fee, which is around like $150 for the entry, $350 somewhere like that max. Don't quote me on that, but it's that expensive. Plus, you got to pay for the credit monitoring, situation. So basically, it's the program that imports your credit report into the software, and so that's a separate fee. So what I charge is a document processing fee, one-time fee of basically managing your intake, which is $99, and I don't charge a monthly fee. You get 12 months of credit repair. And then your $20 a month rather, on the credit monitoring. You can cancel at any time. What you get is 12 months of credit repair with my program, but you can cancel anytime. Most people get to where they want to be within 3 to 5 months. I've sent numerous people to Realtor here in Clark County, Patrick Arvin, to buy houses, and so far I've had 4 people buy houses within the past, I'd say, 3 months.
All right.
That's what's up.
So, I seen on Facebook a woman was had tagged you in a post. Tell us a little bit about how you help free somebody in Texas or something.
Yeah. That situation leads back to my original prison sentence. So there was a group of people who originally kind of, I don't know if the general public knows what trolling is and stuff online, but
Yeah, she does it all the time.
Only you.
A group of people was trolling me based upon my notoriety, but this was one of the people. But coming out of prison, discovering that I wasn't lying about my situation and soliciting donations from my legal defense fund, the trolls have basically come to a realization. I don't know how to explain it. They just said basically my bad, and so we're cool. And so a female approached me, and I can't say who it is. And then I approached that state's district attorney saying, hey, he's got this charge that's probably not even provable, and we talked about it for a minute, and he's got a warrant for it, but they do what's called a background check, a NICS background check before you get out of prison, and if you got warrants, they won't release you, they'll transfer you to the district. And I'm like, the diesel therapy, which I just spoke about, they're going to transfer him all over the state. It's going to cost more than what you're alleging the damages are to taxpayers. I promise you that he will show up if you'll drop a warrant. And to my knowledge, they did, and she showed up and picked her husband up from prison, and he's still free today.
Okay, all right. What made you want to study law?
Really, just having